Do you guys feel like you know how to manage your money?
No. Why don't I have enough money to shop over here?
Because a lot of kids in college are like, oh, it's whatever, more money's gonna come, but it's not true.
We all want to spend our money at places like this, but we need to learn how to manage our money first. That's why we talk to the experts. Joining us will be Anthony Scaramucci, founder and managing partner of Skybridge Capital and the author of the book Goodbye Gordon Gekko. Natalie Pace, the #1 stock picker in the U.S. for 4 years running. Jeff Payne, attorney, real estate developer, and asset manager who has handled billions of dollars in transactions. Stuart Welsh III, founder of one of the top management firms in the country and author of The Idiot's Guide to Getting Rich. And finally, T. Harv Eker, #1 international best-selling author of The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind and founder of Peak Potentials Training. So let's get started.
I think fortunately for me, when I started out, I naturally knew one of the most important things, and that was that you need to be constantly saving. So out of any money that I got in, I was always taking a portion of it and setting it aside for savings and investing.
Okay, so I don't care if you're making $20,000 a year, $50,000 a year, $10 million a year. In your mind, just the way you would pay your electric bill, the way you would pay your food bill, you got to pay yourself first. Okay, so if you're making $50,000 a year, say, my salary's only $45,000, and take the after taxes, let's say it's $3,000, and every month pay yourself $250 and put it in a savings account somewhere. And if you do that over time, you will grow a nest egg and you'll grow an asset for yourself. You'll always be financially dependent. So you have to, independent. You have to live beneath your means. You have to pay yourself first.
The first thing you need to do in your financial planning is you have to embrace this concept of paying yourself first. This concept means that you're going to put away a certain amount of money every month. You're going to create a habit of putting this money away. And this money is not to be touched. This is money that you're going to use to build your wealth. You're going to use this to reinvest. I recommend that 55 to 60% of your income goes to paying your bills, your rent, your food, goes to paying your bill. The next 10% is this paying yourself first concept. You're going to put that aside every month. The next 10% is going to go to a bigger budget item. Say you're saving up for a car to buy a house. Then there's the concept of fun. You have to have the concept of fun. You're going to be doing all this. You want to reward yourself. You have to have a system of rewarding yourself in place. This means that maybe it's saving up for the big vacation that year. Maybe it's the great meal that month. Whatever, how you want to reward yourself. Then I want you to put aside 5 to 10% for education. This is self-development education. I don't care if it's in a formal sense or an informal sense, but I want you to keep educating yourself about your financial wherewithal, whatever you need to do to keep educating yourself. And then the last 5 to 10% of charity. You need to give back. You need to reward yourself because you're helping others. So let's say you finished this whole concept, but oops, you don't have enough to do all this because your expenses are 90%. Well, the first thing you have to do is cut back your expenses. Your expenses are too large for your income. Then you're gonna have to allocate that 10% to all the other accounts. You must embrace this habit. The habit will serve you well all your life.
Most people's strategy for winning money game is to try and make a lot of money, hopefully save some of it, retire, and then they get to spend the money that they've saved enjoying their life. See, the problem is if you spend the money that you've saved, you've killed your golden what? Goose, thank you. And that's not winning the money game. That's playing Russian roulette and betting that you're going to die before your money runs out.
The most important thing you need to know is that it's more important to be a great investor than anything. No matter what your wage is, if you're just investing 10% a year and that makes 10%, You'll have your annual income within 7 years, and your money will earn more money than you do within 25.
Once we have the right tools, we'll not only be able to spend money, but also hold on to it. Till next time, be seen, be heard, and be yourself.